Hey everyone, Jess here for Dignitas, and thanks for tuning into Recall. Worlds is creeping closer, and that means the pressure's on for players. Two of the best teams in the Taiwan Esports League faced off in Taipei on August 29th for a spot in Worlds. Gamania Bears and TPS took the stage and brought us some thrilling matches. Gamma Bears came out strong with their Zac top, but TPS took this into consideration and banned him out. But Stake brought out his Renekton and kept it even with Zonda's Kinnan. TPS didn't back down when Gamma was leading 2-1. But they gave up turrets for dragon control, and Gamma Bears took the victory, earning them a flight to America. Some games were close, and some were a little one-sided at the North American Regionals in Seattle. PAX Prime hosted a stage where players gave their all for a chance at Worlds. Day 1, TSM and CLG faced off. TSM ran the table and won theirs 2-0. Curse and Dignitas took it to Game 3, where Dig held the lead strong. Curse got the advantage, but Dig quickly stole it back along with the victory. CLG and Curse fought for 5th place in their spot in the spring split on Day 2. CLG came out victorious and will return guaranteed next year. Cloud9, Dignitas, Vulcan, and TSM all brought us some heated games as well on this second day of qualifiers. First, Vulcan and TSM went head-to-head. TSM kept their game strong and won 2-0 against Vulcan. Next, series leaders Cloud9 faced off against Dignitas. After 2 games, Cloud9 took home the victory and went on to face TSM on Day 3. Cloud9 didn't falter and beat TSM on Game 3 in a best-of-5 and took home the coveted first place. Your teams from the North American scene heading to Worlds will be Cloud9, TSM, and Vulcan. Also happening at PAX Prime was the Season 4 North American LCS Spring Promotion Qualifier. 4 challenger teams squared off for a spot in next year's promotion tournament. New World Eclipse and Cognitive Gaming took center, or technically side stage, and fought for a spot in finals, while To Be Determined and Complexity did the same. The 2 victors, Cognitive Gaming and Complexity, battled it out, and Complexity Gaming took home the prize. Also at PAX, at a panel Riot had, they announced a couple of interesting things that they have planned for the future. Riot wants to improve textures in game, voiceovers, meshing older champions with new, more personality and story, and more poly counts. For those who don't know about poly counts, 3D models are made from triangles, polygons. The higher the poly count, the more complex and detailed the in-game models. Also, they previewed the rework for Sivir. I'm super excited for this because I actually love playing Sivir, and I can't wait to see where they go with her. And I hope to see her in play more after this update. So what league are you in? Depending on that answer, you may get a nifty little prize at the end of the season. Bronze and up will get an icon for their tier. Silver and up will get a banner trim, loading screen border, and a permanent Victorious sword skin. And I know many have been waiting for this announcement. If you're gold and up, you will get a Victorious Elise skin. You have until October 31st to rank up. And some more interesting Red Post information for you. On a thread about Lucian bugs, some Rioters hinted at a few interesting things. The designer of Lucian says his next champion will come out after the next champion. He also says that the very next champion will be Gypsy Lord's 2nd champion. So for those of you who don't know, Gypsy Lord is actually the designer of Vi. Another thing that was interesting is the terminology they used. Notice the terms storming, air, and explosion. This could mean anything or nothing at all, but these are just observations by many people on the thread. But perhaps our newest champion may be a lightning or elemental mage. Nothing confirmed, but we're just gonna have to wait and see. That's it for this episode of Recall, but I'm gonna leave you with a little bit of Cloud9 trivia. So far in the Road to Worlds, they've been undefeated, and they would technically be 30-3 for this season. Their famous Ashe-Zyra combination is also undefeated, and if I'm not mistaken, they're at 11-0 right now. And for this tournament, the top 5 KDA is all Cloud9, with Medios being the only double digit at 15. So that's it for me. Tune back in next week for all of your League of Legends news.